December 7th, 1941 began as an ordinary Sunday for Americans. In Hawaii, skies were clear until the shadows of Japanese airplanes filled the sky. What happened next forced America into a war that changed the world. 2 Works for You's Christy Maria shows us how an ordinary day forever changed those who shipped off to fight for their country.
One of the most famous speeches in American history took place on December 8th, 1941. President Roosevelt uniting the nation as it plunged into a conflict that would claim the lives of 405,000 Americans. When World War II began, people around the country had no way of knowing just what would unfold over the next 44 months.
December 7th, 1941, a date which will live in infamy.
We were all in a state of shock. We didn't know where Pearl Harbor was. I'd never heard of it before.
Their images woven into the fabric of the United States. Ships being blown up, 2,300 soldiers dying on a clear Sunday morning in Hawaii. Thousands of miles away, just before the news came in, it was a much different scene in Quapaw, Oklahoma.
And we were dancing, having a good time, just carrying on.
17-year-old James Carl enjoying the day with his friend and their gals, never expecting a broadcast would change his life forever.
Somebody turned on the radio and heard it, that Pearl Harbor had been bombed.
Carl was attending college in Miami at the time, but he heard his country calling.
And I thought it was at the time that it's going to get real bad. Bad for our country, bad for everything. And I wanted to enlist right then.
So, 20 days later, Carl finished his tests and enlisted in the Army Air Forces, eventually finding himself in the cockpit of a P-51 Mustang.
Well, I thought I'd died and gone to heaven.
Carl flew 86 missions over Europe, holding the highest respect for those who he flew with and against. But one of his greatest takeaways from the war was a lesson he learned from a Frenchman in newly liberated Paris.
And he said, the only difference between you and the Bush were the uniforms. You're all just alike.
Looking back on the day it all began, Carl remains proud of his service, never forgetting why he fought and who he fought over the snowy fields of Western Europe. Chris DiMaria, 2 Works for You.